Hello and welcome to another video of Archons Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Archon characters. Today I thought that I was going to start doing the Spiral Abyss and try to see how much we can progress, but I just remember that we have an event that's going right now, and we actually need primogens to try to get Furina before it's released. So something great about this event is that we can actually teleport to Fontaine. We don't need to explore there, and I was kind of afraid of that. And second, what I was able to see is that we can use different characters, and some of them are Archons that we can use. So that's going to be fun for us to try to use other characters rather than Venti when we can. So I actually skipped the first challenge because it was only using Venti and it was nothing fun. But at least this second one, we can finally use Nahida. So in fact, Nahida is going to be the first Archon that we can use inside Venti. And it's just only for this event, but at least it's fun to see her. We can use her. I don't know why she's doing such a little amount of damage. I was expecting great numbers, maybe because I always use her as a Hyper Bloom character, so maybe that's a reason why she's not making that much damage. But at least we can finally use her, and I actually want her in my team as soon as possible. Her animation is beautiful, her ultimate is beautiful, I really love the way she plays. As you can see, we can make a lot of bloom cores and they're only exploding. I wish we have an electro character with us. I wish we have Raiden Shogun, because actually in my main account I play with both Nahida and the Shogun Raiden as a Hyper Bloom team. It's really fun and it's really easy to use, so probably depends on how Furina is and how well she applies Hydro. After we get her, we need to get Raiden Shogun, and then we need to get Nahida, and then we can finally have a Hyper Bloom team, or a team that could be actually making any damage. But this is talking way ahead from now. Let's just try to finish this event and see if we can actually get the most amount. Well, we only need to get 2,000 points to get, I think, the primogens, and we are way away from that. We are in 3,000 something. But let's see if we can get other things rather than only the primogens. So I know this is kind of weird because of the order of the video I uploaded, but you already know that I was not able to get Furina. So the primogens that we're getting here were used in that video. So we are actually traveling into the past, no in the future. So it's not disappointing, but at least we're waiting for new events to actually try to get more primogens and pull for her. So in the meantime, you have a lot of entertainment, I guess, because it's the first time we can use other Archons. So despite we're not using Furina in this video, we are using other Archons, and that's kind of fun. I wish the next events we can also use other characters. I don't know yet what the event is going to be. But I wish we can use other Archons, especially I wish they can let you use Furina, or even if we can use Raiden Shogun. There are the two Archons that we can use into this playthrough. But yeah, so it seems to go really nice. It's really good to only not have only one character. But I wish they were doing more damage than what we're doing actually. Well, we are now in the last part of the challenge. I don't know how easy it's going to be. We only have 1 minute, but at least we can mainly group them fairly easily. The only problem is that they're really tough and we don't do any damage at all. So I think our only hope is try to use the gimmick that they give us to actually kill them easily, because if not, this is going to be impossible. Okay, our second challenge, we can actually use Zhongli. I don't know how that would work because Zhongli is just a shielder. I know her burst is huge and makes a lot of damage, but I don't know if I'm going to have any other utility from him. And that makes me wonder what we should do with him if we pull for him. Is it going to be our shielder, or we can make it into something more fun, like a, I don't know, a burst dealing character with his ultimate, or can he be done into a DPS? I think there was some people trying to make him a DPS or trying to make him make like really lot of damage with his pillars and with his ultimate. But to be honest, I don't know how to do that. It would be fun to try to play them in different roles that the ones that are actually being made of. I know we're actually doing that with Venti, that we are playing him as a DPS, and we're probably going to play Farina as a healer for a long time. So we need to try to find a gimmicky way to play the rest of the Archons. I know that Rhythm Shogun is going to be a hyper bloom. I know people use it and I use it like that. I know it's not the conventional thing. Maybe I can make her a DPS in the beginning because we actually need a good DPS and she's amazing with her abilities and her burst. But after we can transition her when we can actually do hyper blooms or even how's the other one called? Electrocharge? No, I don't know how it's called. But we can use her to do dendro reactions with Electron. And then, I don't know, we need to find something for Zhongli, and what for we have it. Nahida is going to be always could be a support or could be a DPS, a buffer. I don't know. It's going to be fun. Especially because we're going to have a lot of resources that we're not going to be able to use in other characters, so why not build different things? And another thing that we need to pay attention at some point is try to think of 2 teams that we can do with 4 or 5 Archons, so we can advance into the Spiral Abyss, because I don't know how many or how well they're going to work. For example, if you're having one side, we have Purina, we have Nahida, and we have Shogun Raiden. In the other one, we have Venti and Zhongli, and that's going to be pathetic. So maybe we can try to think of having Shogun Raiden in one team and Furina in the other. I don't know. That's going to be interesting, but it's going to be fun, I guess. I wonder if we're going to reach to the next region, and we're going to have a pyro one, and that's going to make everything funnier, I guess. I hope it's a pyro claymore. We are missing a claymore right now. So we have one sword, two spears or polearms, one bow, and one catalyst. So yeah, I'm actually missing a claymore character, and it would be interesting to have another claymore pyro as our next Archon. But that's going to be a thing in a year from now or something like that. It's going to take a while. I hope they don't take that much. There were some rumors over there saying that they're going to make it a shorter story in Fontaine, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to continue releasing things. What do you think? So I would like to hear your opinion regarding what we should do with the different Archons in the future. How would you build them? How would you use them if you have them, and you can only use Archons in this challenge? I would like to hear that. What weapons would you use? What artifacts would you use? Because we need to really plan ahead. We need to reach first AR 45, but then we should smartly farm artifacts that can be used for different characters and try to use them. But at the same time, we're going to have a lot of resources, so maybe we can farm different artifacts for different types of characters. For example, if you want a support or a DPS or whatever, we're going to came out. So I would like to hear your crazy ideas or your crazy theories or your crazy teams that you think we could use in the future. So yes, please write in the comments and let me know what you think and how would you use or manage this account if you were the owner of it. Okay, unfortunately, we could only use different Archons in only those two challenges. The rest of them, I only used Venti. As you can see, I was not able to finish one of them with at least the minimum amount to get the primogens. So unfortunately, I was not able to get that primogens, but at least we were able to do the rest, and we were able to play with other Archons, and I think that was a fun part of it. I think I tried different times, at least 2 or 3 times, and I was not able to make the amount required for that level. I think it's because there were not much to be swirled, and that's mainly our main way of getting damage. Okay, so we have enough for a temple in the standard banner, and we got the purple, so that's not useful at all. Well, I actually don't expect anything from here, so I wish we get a weapon that we can use in any other character. That's basically more useful than getting another character. So, ooh, sacrificial sword. That's good. I know it's good in Shinkyu. I don't know about Furina, for example. So I was saying in the beginning, the good thing about this event is that we were actually teleported to Fontaine, so we don't have to actually go through the whole Sumeru and other places to reach Fontaine. So I'm going to use this opportunity to actually unlock a waypoint or any um, statue, so we can actually teleport easily to Fontaine when we get Furina, if we get Furina. But because we're going to need her or need to be in Fontaine in order to collect the different ascension materials and boss materials and such on. So at least this was great. We don't have to go crazily far to come back, and then we can just teleport, avoiding to go to other regions and do crazy traveling by foot. So in the end, having this event was really helpful for us. And now the only thing we're missing is to have Farina in our hands in our team. So as I mentioned before, if we actually get her, I'm going to dedicate at least a video to explore explore Fontaine, using Furina and trying to get all her materials and different things to ascend her and make her stronger and have fun, basically. I don't know how useful she's going to be fighting, for example, these crazy Hydra monsters, but at least we can do underwater exploring that we don't need to use her abilities or anything like that. We just can use the other weird abilities from the other animals that we can collect. So at least that's something that we can plan for the future. Again, if we get her or not. Um, so with this Statue of the Seven unlocked, I think that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video where we play with different characters. And I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, see you in the next one. Bye bye.